G'day mate versus Kia Ora, the ultimate showdown. Australia or New Zealand? It's a question that sparks debate around the world. Which country offers the better lifestyle? Is it the land of sun-drenched beaches and outback adventures, or the country of stunning mountains and friendly sheep-shearing locals? Choosing between these two southern hemisphere paradises is no easy feat. Both boast incredible natural beauty, laid-back cultures, and high standards of living. But scratch beneath the surface, and you'll find distinct personalities and ways of life. This is where our journey begins. We're diving into the heart of Australia and New Zealand to uncover what makes each country tick. Get ready to explore the food, the traditions, the landscapes, and the everyday experiences that shape these unique nations. Sunburnt lands and Kiwi ingenuity. Australia, the sunburnt country, is a land of vast distances and diverse landscapes. From the red heart of the outback to the tropical rainforests of Queensland, it's a country of bold contrasts and larger-than-life characters. Australians are known for their easygoing nature, love of sport, and fondness for a good barbie. Across the ditch, New Zealand offers a more compact yet equally breathtaking experience. The two islands are packed with towering mountains, sparkling fjords, and rolling green hills dotted with sheep. Kiwis are renowned for their friendly hospitality, love of adventure, and ingenuity. Think of it as a battle between a friendly kangaroo and a curious kiwi bird. Both are charming in their own right, but which one steals your heart? Let's find out. Deciding which country has a better lifestyle, Australia or New Zealand, is like choosing between a perfectly grilled steak and a plate of fresh oysters. Both are delicious, but it all depends on your personal preference. Each country boasts its own unique cultural flavour, shaped by history, geography, and a dash of national pride. Australia, with its convict past and pioneering spirit, has a certain swagger. It's a land of rugged individualism and a have-a-go attitude. Australians are known for their straight-talking humour, love of a good time, and ability to laugh at themselves. New Zealand, on the other hand, has a more laid-back, community-minded vibe. Perhaps it's the influence of the Maori culture, with its emphasis on kinship and connection to the land. Kiwis are often described as down-to-earth, resourceful, and welcoming. Imagine yourself at a local pub. In Australia, you might find yourself in the middle of a boisterous game of darts, beer flowing freely. In New Zealand, you might be pulled into a conversation about rugby over a flat white, the national coffee drink. The great food face-off. No cultural comparison would be complete without a look at the grub. And when it comes to food, Australia and New Zealand offer a smorgasbord of delights. But hold on to your hats, because this is where the rivalry really heats up. Australia, with its multicultural population, is a melting pot of flavours. You'll find everything from Vietnamese pho and Italian pasta to Greek souvlaki and Lebanese hummus. And let's not forget the Aussie classics. A snag sizzled on the barbie, a chicken parmigiana at the pub, or a meat pie on the go. New Zealand's culinary scene is equally impressive, with a focus on fresh local ingredients. Think succulent lamb chops, plump bluff oysters, and creamy cheeses. And for a taste of Maori cuisine, try the hangi, a traditional method of cooking food underground. But here's the kicker. New Zealand lays claim to pavlova, the beloved meringue dessert topped with fruit and whipped cream. Australians, of course, cry foul, claiming pavlova as their own. It's a delicious debate with no clear winner. Beyond the food and friendly banter, what else sets these two nations apart? Let's delve a little deeper into the cultural fabric of Australia and New Zealand. Australia is a land of big cities and wide open spaces. Its cities, like Sydney and Melbourne, are cosmopolitan hubs with world-class museums, theatres and restaurants. But venture beyond the urban sprawl, and you'll find the rugged beauty of the outback, where ancient Aboriginal culture meets modern-day adventure. New Zealand, with its smaller population and compact size, offers a more intimate experience. Its cities, like Auckland and Wellington, are vibrant and walkable, with a strong emphasis on the arts and outdoor living. And with its stunning natural beauty, it's no surprise that New Zealand is often called the adventure capital of the world. Think of it this way. Australia is the friend who loves to throw a big party, while New Zealand is the friend who prefers a cozy night in. Both offer their own unique brand of fun and relaxation. Let's step into a typical Kiwi day. Imagine waking up to the sound of birdsong. After toast with Marmite, grab a flat white at the local cafe. New Zealanders take their coffee seriously. It's the perfect fuel for exploring stunning natural wonders. But life in New Zealand isn't all about adrenaline. Kiwis also know how to slow down and appreciate the simple things. Now, hop across the Tasman Sea and you'll find yourself in a different world. Australia, with its vast distances and laid-back attitude, moves to a slightly different beat. It's a place where no worries is more than just a phrase. It's a way of life. Australians are masters of improvisation, always ready to tackle a challenge with a can-do spirit and a healthy dose of humour. They're also big on mateship, that unshakable bond of friendship and loyalty that runs deep in Australian culture. Life in Australia often revolves around the outdoors. Whether it's swimming at Bondi Beach, hiking in the Blue Mountains, or simply having a barbie in the backyard, Australians embrace the sunshine and the opportunity to connect with nature. And when it comes to work, Australians have a reputation for being hard-working, but also knowing how to enjoy themselves. The work-life balance is generally good, with plenty of opportunities for travel, sport, and spending time with loved ones. One thing that unites Australians and New Zealanders is their love of sport. Rugby union, in particular, is practically a religion in both countries, with the national teams, the Wallabies and the All Blacks, inspiring a fierce but mostly friendly rivalry. When these two teams clash on the field, it's a spectacle of skill, passion and national pride. Pubs overflow with supporters, the air thick with anticipation. The losing side drowns their sorrows, while the victors celebrate long into the night. But the sporting rivalry doesn't end there. Australia and New Zealand also go head-to-head in cricket, netball, and even yacht racing. The America's Cup, the oldest international sporting trophy, has been a source of friendly competition between the two countries for decades. This shared passion for sport is more than just entertainment. It's a reflection of the country's shared history, their competitive spirit, and their love of a good time. And it's something that brings people together, fostering a sense of camaraderie and national identity. Perhaps the most striking similarity between Australia and New Zealand is their unparalleled natural beauty. Both countries boast landscapes that range from the dramatic to the serene, offering endless opportunities for adventure and exploration. In Australia, you can dive or snorkel among the vibrant coral of the Great Barrier Reef, trek through the ancient rainforests of Tasmania, or marvel at the rugged beauty of Uluru, a sacred site for Aboriginal Australians. New Zealand, known as the land of the long white cloud, is a paradise for hikers, skiers and nature lovers. You can challenge yourself on the Milford Track, one of the world's most famous hikes, ski down the slopes of Mount Ruapehu, or kayak through the pristine waters of Abel Tasman National Park. Whether you prefer to surf the waves, climb mountains, or simply soak up the sun on a secluded beach, you'll find your own slice of paradise in either Australia or New Zealand. These are countries where the great outdoors is more than just a backdrop. It's an integral part of the lifestyle. Picture this. It's a sunny Saturday afternoon in Sydney. The air is thick with the smell of sunscreen and sizzling sausages. Down at Bondi Beach, bronzed bodies bask in the sun, while surfers carve up the waves. This is the quintessential Australian dream, a life lived outdoors, surrounded by friends and family, with plenty of sunshine and good vibes. And it's a dream that's surprisingly attainable for many Australians. Thanks to a strong economy and a relatively high minimum wage, Australians enjoy a good standard of living. Most people own their own homes, often with a backyard big enough for a barbie and a game of cricket. Weekends are sacred, dedicated to spending time with loved ones, watching sport, or escaping to the beach or the bush. Work-life balance is important, and Australians are generally not afraid to clock off early for a surf or a beer with mates. But it's not all sunshine and sausage sizzles. Life in Australia can be expensive, especially in the major cities, and the laid-back attitude can sometimes morph into a frustrating lack of urgency. The Kiwi dream, a life less ordinary. Across the ditch, the Kiwi dream is different. It's about adventure and connection to nature. Hiking, kayaking, or enjoying a cuppa with a view. Known for ingenuity and self-sufficiency. Independent and community-minded. life moves slower, focusing on quality over wealth. The price of paradise. Let's be honest, neither Australia nor New Zealand are exactly cheap places to live. Both countries have a high cost of living, especially when it comes to housing, groceries, and transportation. In Australia, Sydney and Melbourne consistently rank among the most expensive cities in the world. Renting or buying a home in these cities can feel like an impossible dream for many, especially young people. New Zealand isn't far behind, with Auckland experiencing a housing affordability crisis in recent years. The cost of groceries is also high in both countries, thanks in part to their remote locations and reliance on imports. But there's a trade-off. The higher cost of living is often offset by good wages, strong social safety nets, and a high quality of life. Plus, the natural beauty and outdoor lifestyle opportunities are priceless. So, while you might need to budget carefully and perhaps forego that daily latte, living in Australia or New Zealand doesn't have to break the bank. Quality of life. The great debate. Which country comes out on top in the battle of lifestyles? It depends on your priorities and preferences. Australia offers a vibrant multicultural society with a strong economy. Embrace the great outdoors and a diverse culinary scene. New Zealand offers a more intimate and laid-back experience. Escape the hustle, connect with nature, and enjoy a slower pace. So, there you have it. We've trekked through the outback, scaled the Southern Alps, sampled the culinary delights, and immersed ourselves in the unique cultures of Australia and New Zealand. But the question remains, which country reigns supreme in the battle of lifestyles? The truth is, there's no easy answer. It's a bit like comparing apples and oranges. Both are delicious and nutritious, but they offer distinct flavors and textures. Australia, with its sprawling landscapes and bold personality, is a symphony of contrasts, a place where you can find anything your heart desires, as long as you're willing to embrace the adventure. New Zealand, on the other hand, is a tranquil melody, a place where nature's grandeur takes center stage and the pace of life slows to a comfortable rhythm. It's a country that invites introspection and a deep appreciation for the simple things. Ultimately, choosing between these two Southern Hemisphere gems depends entirely on your personal definition of paradise. Are you drawn to the bright lights and bustling energy of a cosmopolitan city where a world of culinary adventures and cultural experiences awaits around every corner? Perhaps Australia, with its melting pot of cultures and urban playgrounds like Sydney and Melbourne, calls to you. Or do you yearn for the peace and quiet of a close-knit community where you can escape the daily grind and reconnect with nature's raw beauty? If so, New Zealand, with its breathtaking landscapes and welcoming locals, might just be the sanctuary you've been searching for. It's not about choosing the objectively better country, but rather about discovering the place that resonates with your soul, the place where you can truly envision yourself building a life, whether it's amidst the urban buzz of Sydney or the tranquil beauty of Queenstown. The beauty of travel, and indeed of life itself, lies in the exploration, the discovery of new horizons, and the expansion of our own personal boundaries. So instead of getting bogged down in the endless debate of Australia versus New Zealand, why not embrace the opportunity to experience both? Pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and embark on a journey to these two remarkable countries. Soak up the sun on Bondi Beach, lose yourself in the ancient forests of Tasmania, challenge yourself on a hike in the Southern Alps, and savor the taste of fresh seafood by the harbour in Auckland. Let the unique cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and warm hospitality of Australia and New Zealand captivate your senses and broaden your perspective. The experiences you gather and the memories you create will stay with you long after you've returned home, enriching your life and inspiring you to embrace the unknown with open arms. So, there you have it, mate. The ultimate showdown between Australia and New Zealand. We've covered the Lot Tucker, traditions, landscapes, and even the great Pavlova debate. But now it's your turn to weigh in. Which lifestyle floats your boat? Are you drawn to the Aussie no-worries attitude or the Kiwi spirit of adventure? Head down to the comments section and tell us which country you'd choose and why. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button for more travel showdowns and lifestyle explorations. See you in the next adventure.